Not everyone gets better with age. Women who think they're already past their physical peak share their glow downs in a self-mocking social media challenge. Women have shared pictures of how changed since their younger years, how changed, way to go. They shared the snaps as part of the glow down challenge to show effect of age, showed they were not as conventionally attractive as used to be, but still happy. That's what they say, right? That's the false framing that we get in the media and the narrative, right? That with the so-called body positivity movement, the bigger you get, the happier you are. There was actually a video that popped up in my recommendeds actually just a day ago, so it's an interesting coincidence that this article popped up. The video was of a doctor who was out there saying that obese people actually could live longer and healthier lives than individuals who were more fit. I didn't watch the video. I didn't even want to entertain it. If what's going on with the coof going around has taught us anything, it's that the less healthy you are, statistically on average, the more likely you are to succumb to the coof. And obviously a lot of other diseases as well. You don't need me to tell you that, but let's read on and let's see some photos. A glow down is the polar opposite of a glow up, where people shared how much more attractive they look or feel compared to their younger selves. I'm not on TikTok. This verbiage, glow up, glow down, I don't care about it. I just want to see the photos. Before I get into the photos though, real quick, this kind of way that they always try to put a positive spin on looks and try to put a positive spin on things that at times in the past were seen as unsightly, unattractive. That seems to be really a large purpose of social media. Kind of like the woe is me thing, where you're able to now find communities of people like yourself. And that has to do with looks, but it could be anything, disabilities, and you know how it is, genders, sexes, preferences, even though that's a derogatory term now. Any kind of subset people want to break down to or be broken down to, you can go there for validation. You can post your woe is me story, and there's others out there like that have a similar story, and they kind of get together and do it as some kind of form of comfort or compassion. And I don't necessarily think that's the worst thing. It can be, though, if we get to the point where we're having individuals who have weaknesses, whatever those may be, across whatever subset of a subset they want to be breaking themselves down into, but they have these things going on in their lives that can be unhealthy. Just to take an example, you have a group of individuals that are happy gaining a ton of weight, or okay, let's say there's individuals, cholesterol support group. The higher your cholesterol, the better. They keep encouraging you on, don't worry girl, don't worry guy. You don't want to get into a situation where people are encouraging destructive behavior to their bodies, is what I'm saying. The comfort and support, yeah, I mean, that could be a good thing. But then again, we have individuals breaking down into different types of terror groups that we've seen. They're able to organize, able to bust out U-Hauls with shields and stuff like that. Social media, it can have its positives and its negatives. Definitely. Let's see some photos because I want to see some photos of some ladies. Ooh. Women from around the world have taken part in the Glow Down Challenge, where they show how much they've changed since they physically peaked in high school. Pictured one woman from San Francisco showed the difference a few years made now. Look at this. Oh, doesn't it look like maybe there's a little bit of, I don't know, a little bit of cropping in on that waistline. I don't know, the waistline to that doesn't look natural, but she's really cute. Here, definitely a cute girl. Still, I don't see too much change, except in the waistline. The thighs still look thick. The waist looks a lot bigger. So that's why I was thinking maybe there's some kind of cropping or editing going on here, but I think she's still kind of hot. So hey, I mean, you know, if she wanted to join me when we go out and jog, if you're ever down in OC and you see me running around, girl, let's hit some hills, get you back to that, we'll get you taken care of. So as I said though, this girl's still pretty to me. So next. Whoa. This teacher from the US shared a series of pictures, including one in her prom dress, before revealing what she looked like now. As a teacher, we've seen these stories going around. Any guess that she probably teaches more social justice type things in her classroom than math or spelling. What do we got here? Another woman from the UK showed how much she had changed between age 19 and aged 22 for the challenge. You can see here she's still got some back rolls. The arms aren't really defined. And it's what people say sometimes. They're just a fat girl in a skinny person's body. Same as a guy. Same fat guy in a skinny guy's body. Look at her here. She's trying to what? Have a frowning face. Look all frumpy with these clothes. Who tucks in a shirt? What is this? What are these stains here? I mean, it looks like she's trying to look frumpy and she doesn't have any makeup like she looks like she has here. Hair's not done. You can tell this girl still has pretty features. So I'm not going to hate on this girl, really. Again, another girl like the first one. Hit me up if you're ever an OC. We'll hit some hills together. A college student from the US shared a no makeup selfie to highlight the difference between her high school appearance and now. Same girl to me. Chin doesn't look as pointy though. Pointy chin here obviously could just be the angle. It's just that she's not an unattractive girl. It's just a girl who's not wearing makeup. And I think you guys and gals may know there's a lot of this on social media and in these videos on any site you're watching this on. It's the MGTOW guys, the Bachelor videos, coaching, like dating coaching for women and men, incels, femcells, feminists, anti-feminists, whatever it is, kind of constantly having that battle on social media and in videos, trying to capture an audience and spread their message. A lot of the examples from men come around how women are able to, in essence, transform from one person to another, as you see here. This girl's attractive in her no makeup photo. I still think she's attractive. She's got nice features. I don't even like this. I think this is gross, and I could tell that she's overly done here. But that's what men say. Oh, women can conceal who they really are with makeup. What you wake up to the next morning looks drastically different than what you thought you were taking home from the bar that night. Well, first of all, don't go to the bar. Second of all, if I saw this girl running on a trail and I was single, I'd say hello. Just say hi, see what happens. Next. Whoa, baby. Now this is where it starts to get real. Here you can again tell she has nice features. I mean, she's young, obviously, so she's going to have nice skin and, a youthful look to her. But what we see many times when they get into certain movements, a certain type political beliefs or ideologies or personal beliefs, that they become that. And it's not shocking. We've seen the before and after photos. The memes obviously are before feminism and after feminism. I've put some of those in my videos in the past. I really got nothing. Again, just to say she just looks like she gained weight. Her face ballooned up here. And again, just trying to look frumpy. It looks like she's in bed, right? Again, woe is me. I was pretty at one time, but I'm so much happier looking like this now. For guys and gals out there, I think we realize that this is BS. That it's just a thing that's part of the culture now. That it's kind of ingrained in our society where you have to perceive yourself as some kind of victim and try to post yourself on social media to get those victimhood points, to get people comforting you and things like that, rather than motivating you. Now, that's their thing. They can do whatever they want. But for me, when I look on the videos and I see this going on, that motivates me to get my butt up those hills and start running some more laps. She was never really pretty in the face. It looks like maybe she had some braces or something. Honestly, I think if this girl dropped some weight, she'd be pretty. Her face actually looks better here than there. I don't know about the orange hair. But wait, maybe she's just early for Halloween. She's got the orange and the black. Super thick with 5 C's. And this is what I referenced a little bit earlier about groups and not really encouraging people in positive ways. Now, you can be whatever you want to be, and that's fine. But that's what they talk about. The dangers of the body negativity movement, as I call it. Kind of encouraging people to be less healthy. Like I said, you can do what you want to do in life. You can be what you want to be. And I know all of you get that, but the danger, they always say, something that health professionals won't say, probably, because they'll get shamed. The bigger you allow yourself to get, the more comfortable you allow yourself to become, the more you eat, the more bad habits you pick up, whatever those may be, drinking, smoking, overeating, it's just going to hurt you later in life. Marriage, PCOS, and 1 kid later. What is PCOS? I do not even know. Should I look it up real quick? So I looked it up and it said polycystic ovary syndrome. That's one acronym. I assume that's what it is. So again, going for my victimhood points, I'm not going to say anything. I didn't really find her attractive to begin with, but that's just my taste, I guess. This one, another one like above. It was never really attractive here. I mean, pointy chin or whatever, just makeup. A difference a haircut can make, they say. And it's like I talked about, when you become caught up in this movement or, and again, I'm just making assumptions, but I bet by and large, statistically, we can determine what this individual's politics are. A lot of rash right here or something. Maybe that's some shaving bumps or something. Not sure. Makeup-free selfie. Again, I think these are individuals just seeking validation. I think this individual looks really bizarre because of this. This isn't an unattractive girl. This isn't some gross 400-pound woman with a droopy eye, half a nose, some fangs, and like 18 missing teeth. To me, I think this is just a girl that's somewhat attractive who's out there seeking validation. Hey, look at me, I'm so brave. It's like, come on, this isn't meant for you. Whoa! Holy fucking shit. Wow. Oh, man, I can't. She's not great here. She's average at least, but okay, I'm moving on. I can't deal with it. What's this? Meanwhile, another woman who lives in Canada confessed she was struggling to fit into her old clothing. Oh, I get it. I get it. This is the chick that I love. This is a chick that could be my homie right here. Because you bet she probably has a great sense of humor. Look at how the buttons are there. It's interesting. This person here, though, she looks older. That's clearly not a young girl. Here, what would you say she is? Probably 20s, mid-20s, and then probably just a few years later. Whoa. Mother of 2 from the U.S. showed how much her body had changed after her 2 pregnancies. Whew. Wow. I mean, yeah, here, that body is definitely nice. Face wasn't too bad either, from what we can see there. She probably voted Hillary. Woo, baby. Oh my God. We can't see without the shades. You know they like to hide, but holy fucking wow. My word. Plunging neckline, compared it to a selfie of her now. Doesn't she look so much happier? That's what they said. All these women are so much happier now. Look at me, everybody. I'm so much... My God, my word. Wow. The disease of radical feminism spreads to Australia. Oh my God, it hurts. It hurts. All right, let's see some comments. Do you want to know what she's going to look like? Look at her mother. I've always heard that one. I've always preferred the unadorned face. I'm the same way. And I think all girls pictured are still hot, but make better partners because they are more interesting than their immature selves. It's a lot of nuance there. So she's saying that they're more interesting now. Well, first off, to say they're all hot, that tells you that this individual is one of those people, like the photos above, that probably really let herself or himself go and is trying to kind of reach out and cry out for help like some of these individuals are as well. Please validate me. Please give me sympathy and love. Please tell me how brave I am for posting these makeupless selfies or for cutting my hair. That tells me that this individual is another one of those who probably has let themselves go. To say that they've become better partners or more interesting, I think that's a leap logically that I wouldn't be willing to make unless I really spoke with the girls. Much of these photos just show how well women do their makeup and how men don't realize the power of makeup. And then somebody says here, we wake up with them. And that's what I was talking about earlier. And that's the power of the makeup. According to individuals, male, who are maybe the MGTOW, incel, guys that are saying, hey, you don't need women. They're saying, hey, this is one of the things about them where they try to fake it. And then, of course, women on their own side of things, they'll have all these things about how men lie and cheat and do all these other things. So that's what I was talking about, getting back to that constant back and forth battle. But it's interesting. All in all, just kind of a funny article. Just wanted to have some fun with it. I think some of those women are more attractive now than they were back then. Some look better with makeup. Some look worse with short hair. It's just interesting how people always try to put themselves out there for that. Love me. love me kind of thing, that somehow the internet is a place where you need individuals to justify your worth or to tell you what your worth is. Hopefully I still got a couple more good years left in me. Or have I ever had any good years? I don't know. Getting kind of gray. Got to cover it up with some hair dye. You know, I got that teeth thing going. I don't know. My best years are probably way behind me. Oh, one other thing they say. These are all women here, obviously. I guess. Obviously, maybe. They say that for women, sexual market value. They say that that kind of tops out at 30, maybe a couple years into your 30s. The wall, they call it. But for men, they say they're more like a fine wine. They age better than women. Their SMV goes up as they age because they become more mature, more distinguished. The financial situation is better. And that's just what I hear. They say men prefer the attractive woman. That's not in all cases, of course, but that's the men's number one thing on their list in terms of what they look for is looks. Whereas with women, it could be some combination of looks and money. And that's just what people say. So there's surveys out there that probably cover all of that stuff. But anyway, I just wanted to have some fun with it. And that first girl and that third girl were looking all right, though. Let me go take a look again. And just to recap, she's all right. She's all right. She aight. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching. Be well.